Welcome to Miss Rowe Classroom. This video is designed to help students understand Chapter 2 Lost Spring by summarizing the narrative arc of the entire story into points. The video also explores the chapter's key themes, characters, and social commentary. By the end of the video, students will learn the following: the main themes of Lost Spring, Stories of Stolen Childhood by Anees Jung, the challenges faced by poor children in struggling communities, the significance of education as a catalyst for change, the prevalence of child labor and exploitation in traditional occupations. In her book Lost Spring, Stories of Stolen Childhood, Anees Jung delves into the plight of impoverished children trapped in a cycle of exploitation and tradition. Let's start with setting and characters. Lost Spring is a story set in rural and urban India, mainly in Delhi and Uttar Pradesh. The plot centers around Seemapuri and Firozabad. Seemapuri, a squatter settlement on Delhi's outskirts, represents poverty amidst rapid urbanization. Firozabad, a town in Uttar Pradesh known for its glass-blowing industry, symbolizes traditional occupations and entrenched poverty experienced by the characters. The main characters of the story are Anees, the narrator or author who provides insights into the characters' lives and aspirations. Second, Sahib, a young boy from Dhaka, Bangladesh, who scours garbage dumps for valuables, longing for education and a better future. Third, Mukesh, a boy from Firozabad, India, aspiring to become a motor mechanic despite his family's involvement in the bangle making industry. The chapter starts with Anees's interaction with Sahib. Anees encounters Sahib scavenging for valuables in garbage dumps. Sahib's family left Dhaka due to storms seeking fortune in India. This illustrates the challenges faced by foreign rural migrants in urban areas. Sahib, devoid of schooling, dreams of education if a school were available, highlighting the importance of education as a catalyst for change. The chapter highlights children like Sahib go barefoot due to tradition, not solely due to poverty, reflecting the impact of urbanization and migration on marginalized communities. The story shows how important shoes are for poor communities, revealing that poverty involves more than just lacking basic items. It explores how childhood wonder coexists with the harsh realities of survival, shedding light on the intersectionality of factors contributing to their circumstances. The chapter also shows a glimpse of life in Seemapuri. Seemapuri, inhabited by Bangladeshi squatters or settlers, symbolizes poverty and anonymity worsened by rapid urbanization. Despite dire conditions, inhabitants prioritize sustenance over identity, emphasizing the need for community empowerment and grassroots initiatives. The rag-picker's survival depends on scavenging and turning garbage into treasure, highlighting the prevalence of child labor and exploitation in traditional occupations. Sahib dreams of enjoying simple pleasures like watching tennis, owning shoes, and working in a tea stall, reflecting the universal desire for dignity and means. His aspirations reflect a longing for normalcy and a sense of ownership in a world where opportunities are scarce, prompting reflection on the systemic barriers marginalized communities face. The narrative then shifts to another character named Mukesh. Mukesh dreams of becoming a motor mechanic despite his family's involvement in the bangle industry. Mukesh's family represents generations enslaved by caste and tradition. The narrative highlights the harsh realities and lack of opportunities impoverished children face. Mukesh's involvement in the hazardous bangle making industry sheds light on the prevalence of child labor and exploitation, prompting reflection on the role of government policies and interventions in addressing systemic issues. The chapter encloses several themes in its narrative. First, cycle of poverty. The excerpt portrays the cyclical nature of poverty, where children inherit their parents' struggles and limitations, emphasizing the need for collective action and advocacy for social change. Traditional occupations like bangle making perpetuate the cycle of poverty, limiting opportunities for upward mobility and reinforcing social hierarchies. Intersectional factors such as caste, gender, and ethnicity compound the challenges faced by marginalized communities, highlighting the need for intersectional approaches to poverty alleviation and social justice. Second, gender dynamics. The story briefly touches upon gender roles and expectations, particularly regarding the position of women within impoverished households. The portrayal of Mukesh's sister and other female characters hints at the complicated gender dynamics within the disadvantaged communities. Third, social injustice. Anees Jung subtly critiques the social structures perpetuating injustice and inequality mainly through the lens of caste, gender, and economic disparity. The story illuminates the barriers that prevent marginalized communities from accessing education, healthcare, and economic opportunities. Fourth, hope and resilience. Despite the bleakness of their circumstances, the children in the narrative exhibit remarkable resilience and optimism. Their dreams and aspirations are a poignant reminder of the human capacity for hope and determination even in adversity. What Anees Jung is trying to convey to the readers. Through her narrative, Anees Jung implicitly calls for societal awareness and action to address the systemic issues perpetuating poverty and exploitation. The story prompts readers to reflect on their roles in creating a more equitable and just society for marginalized communities. This comprehensive summary captures the thematic depth and social commentary in Lost Spring by Anees Jung, offering students a nuanced understanding of the narrative's significance. The chapter vividly portrays the struggles and resilience of marginalized children. It urges readers to confront systemic injustices and work towards a fairer society. This ends the explanation of the chapter Lost Spring by Anees Jung. If you are looking for Class 12's English course syllabus, especially the chapter summaries, themes, vocabulary, MCQs, important passages, and question answers including extract-based questions, please visit our website www.misroclassroom.com. Stay tuned, we'll meet again to discuss Chapter 3, Deep Water by William Douglas. If you like the content, please subscribe, like, comment, and share the video. Bye-bye.